Welcome to Game 2 in the group stage, best of 2 between IG and OG here at TI10. Opening bans by IG, Elder Titan, which has been first pick material by a lot of teams at this tournament so far. Magnus, same deal, and two heroes that OG ran in the last match. So obviously IG felt that those were the two heroes that were causing the problems in that last game. Tidehunter is also banned out, big team fight control. In fact, all three heroes banned out by IG so far offer very big team fight control. OG banning out the Tiny, the Leshrac and the Storm Spirit. Tiny obviously first ban material. Very, very strong, either as a POS 1, I think predominantly, or as a POS 3 or 4. Tiny, I think I've only seen countered by the high percentage based damage, and that's normally when you switch to the 3 or 4 lane if there's a Death Prophet or a Necrophos, Winter Wyvern come out to deal that percentage based damage. TA is also banned as well, which Simhel played last game, so pretty much IG are having none of that last draft by OG. So let's have a look at the opening picks. OG pick up Monkey King, which I predicted to be the most picked hero in the tournament. I think Monkey King is extremely strong right now, either as a POS 1 or as that scouting POS 4, scouting and setup POS 4, that can initiate from the trees and pretty much guarantee an initiation every time from the trees with the Boundless Strike. The Boundless Strike, pretty much instant or instant cast time, and if you get the talent at level 10, I believe, it just makes that Boundless Strike last just a little bit longer, and it feels more like a strong stun rather than a damage spell when you get that POS for Monkey King. Snapfire has been picked. OG were denied other strong team fighting heroes such as the Magnus and the Elder Titan, so they picked up the Snapfire, which has the globs, the Mortimer Kisses that offer a lot of damage. However, IG responded with the Nyx Assassin. Now, of course, the Nyx Assassin can pop the Spike Carapace, which can immediately stop the Snapfire ulti. Now, that's quite a strong counter to the Snapfire with the Nyx. And of course, Nyx is a scouting hero, very similar to that POS 4 Monkey King I think is going to be played, and that he's going to be looking to set up and control the map and allow his team to farm in safe locations. Now, I see Nyx partners so far with the IO, and so the moment I'm seeing IG's map movement as being IO with a +1 core farming somewhere on the map, and a Nyx scouting out the other team, making sure that they're going to remain safe farming wherever they are, trying to find where the opposition is. So the next round of bans, we do see the Invoker get banned as well. Thompson, obviously, one of his marquee heroes is the Invoker. And Gyrocopter being banned by OG. They don't want to allow a core to be picked by IG that has a high tempo. I talked a lot about last game about the high tempo nature of the game, that IG matched OG's tempo, and that normally teams struggle to keep up with OG's map movement and aggression, and that IG managed to do that with some interest. And so Gyrocopter is one of those POS 1 heroes that is very good at farming, but has a lot of split damage, burst split damage. It's a bit of an odd term, burst split damage, with the flak cannon, with the cooldown, very, very early on in the match. And can join those early fights pretty safely from a distance and deal a lot of damage to the opposition. So DK, Dragon Knight, has been picked by OG. Now, I'm just thinking now about OG's draft. Now, it's notoriously, historically, Thompson Monkey King is the pick. Thompson really loves Monkey King, and it fits his playstyle. Very quick, very agile, movement around the map. DK strikes me as a mid hero though. But maybe that's the offlane DK being played by Seb. Strong stun, good tower push. Now the Lina comes out with the Mars and is immediately replied with by the Lycan. So, Lycan probably Seb. Dragon Knight. Mid lane played by Topson. Sucks the Monkey King 4. No tail on the Snapfire, and we're probably looking for a Sumail hero, and IG suspect that as well. They ban out the Juggernaut. They're going to try and get rid of a couple of cores they don't want to face in this game. Right now, IG, this Mars is going to look to have a strong game playing with the Nyx. If Nyx can set up for arenas, and Lina can come through with Laguna Blades, then they're going to be able to pretty much burst anyone on the map. There's no one on OG's team right now that has an innate let me live ability. You know, there's no rage on a lifestealer. There's nothing that's going to... It's not a bristleback with damage reduction. Everyone on their team will die to a Nyx and Mars combination, you know, prior to 30 minutes. Maybe even after. Particularly if there's a Lina around as well. So the Ursa ban is banned out, so OG suspect that IG are also looking for a carry last, which is the sentiment I would agree with. So both teams are banning carries right now. So there's probably not going to be a lot left in the pool. If we look what's been taken out, Tiny's been out, taken, Gyro's out, Ursa's out, so's Jug, TA, even Magnus has been played as a POS 1. So a lot of those POS 1 heroes have been removed from the pool already. We see that Slark is still available, and I suspect OG will probably just leave that in the pool. Because they dealt with the Slark last game. They didn't ban it last game. They let IG pick it, and they dealt with it handedly in the end. So there goes the Lifestealer. That was the pick I was considering OG might get. Something that has a little bit of chance to, you know, hit through this Spike Carapace on the Nyx. If you get onto this Lina with a Lifestealer, wouldn't survive for very long. And the Bristleback is banned. Okay. I doubt that IG are going to pick up the Slark again. I think they're more... I'm interested to see if they fall back into their tempo, or if they try and match OG again. If I see a pick like Terrorblade or Naga Siren, I think they're falling. They're going with their comfort. If they try and keep up the pace with perhaps a Drow, or some sort of quicker paced hero, such as a Bristleback that was banned out, they're going to try and match OG. And it's a Sven. Sven is a farming hero, does want to get farm, isn't very useful without it. However, he does have a very strong mid-game timing. He comes online a lot faster than some other cores. So he does like to hit creeps, but he also does like to use that God Strength, get it off cooldown, take a fight, and then get back to the creeps straight away. It's not like a Terrorblade that, you don't want to use Sunder on Terrorblade. You don't want to use Song on Naga. They're abilities that you have that it is sitting there ready to use if need be. But Sven, he's a fighter. He wants to use that God Strength. He wants to get involved when he can, and then get back to the creeps. He certainly doesn't want to die in a fight that's not advantageous to him. So we have the final pick coming in from OG. And we're looking for Sumail's hero. Captain, well, it says Captain Seb, but I suspect No Tail and Seb are both very much deciding. And it's the Luna. Oh, So it is the Topson Monkey King. It is the Topson Monkey King, and it's a no-tail Dragon Knight. Now, I know yesterday no-tail played a POS 5 Legion Commander, and I can understand that because of the strong dispel from the press the attack. But a POS 5 DK, I'm just thinking about what that offers. Like, I mean, he's going to be leveling the stun, surely. He's going to be leveling the stun. He wants to be able to hit towers with the dragon form. But, gee, I'm not sure about this. I don't know what this DK is going to do if he doesn't get a blink. Because DK without a blink is a very sad DK. I mean, they did give No Tails some farm priority last game. They allowed him to go bottom and soak up the XP and get some farm, and then they allowed him to go top and do the same. So, I'm not surprised that maybe they've got a plan in place to try and get the stun up, the blink stun up on No Tail. Alright, just quickly these predictions. So we got IG moving out. Alright. Okay, so IG is moving out. They're on the Radiant side and they're moving up to try and place a ward. They've got a sentry and a ward with them. They're going to place a ward out the back and obs. Try and be able to catch some couriers in lane. So it is the 4 and 5. Kaka on the Nyx and Ollie on the 5 IO. Emo's taking the Lina mid. JT, big game last game on the Earthshaker. He's going to have big shoes to fill here again if his team wants to win on the Mars in the offlane. And of course, we have Flyfly playing the Sven with double gauntlets and double iron branches early. Wants to tank up, wants to deal a lot of damage to creeps. 72 damage plus the Quelling Blade. He's got plenty of damage to last hit. Snapfire does have the Sentry Ward. We'll try and do a little bit of intimidation there, but we'll end up not getting it. And it'll be 2 runes apiece to start the game. OG's wards covering bottom transitional jungle and top rune. Meanwhile, IG's wards, one on top of mid lane, and of course the other one out the back trying to get wards. Okay, so let's see how this No Tail POS 5 Dragon Knight going. He's got the stun level 1 and he's just running towards Kaka. He wants to just zone him out. I've seen how No Tail plays this lane. He's just going to run at him and stun. There we go, run and stun. Luna does have the Loosen Beam. He's got plenty of regen, so he wants to trade. I wonder if I think he will probably get 1 level in Dragon Blood early just to sustain a little bit in the lane. Ollie already with the headdress, starting headdress, to keep Flyfly nice and topped up in the lane, keep them both nice and healthy. And I think that's going to go well in this lane because Seb is not going to offer burst damage from the wolves. So the headdress is a nice way to sustain in that lane. Stun up on No Tail if he wants to use it, and he does. Onto JT, but the immediate counter stun will come out by Kaka, and No Tail will cut through the trees and make it back to safety under the tier 1. Meanwhile, middle lane, Lina is a very strong lane dominator. Okay, she's got the 5 last hits, however Topson is ahead. Oh no, they're even now. Topson knows how to play Monkey King. This is his hero. If I was to say what hero is Topson known for, Monkey King would probably be in my top 2. So it's one of his iconic ones. He's very comfortable on the hero. He knows how to play different lane matchups, and I'm sure he's played this lane up matchup against a Lina many, many times, and he's showing his experience by pulling those creeps away and getting those last hits. Not much action probably going to be happening. Bottom, this is going to be a very passive lane. Meanwhile, top, Kaka just makes it out. He'll salve up. JT getting the Lucent Beam. No Tail has a stun in one. He will have the stun. And he's going to end up using it on Kaka just to get a little more harass in. Sitting on 3 mangoes, so he's got plenty. Buys the salve, gives it over to Luna, makes sure Sumail can stay in the lane. He did end up getting that level 1 in Dragon's Blood just to keep himself sustained. So I think it's definitely the smart call, because he's not really going to have mana to use Breathe Fire at all. So it wouldn't surprise me if he just keeps leveling up the Dragon Tail, because he wants to get that leveled max as soon as possible. Thompson with the Jingu's mid, but he's getting bullied by Emo with the Dragon Slave. Thompson, he wants to hit. Oh, baits out the stun. 8 seconds on a boundless strike. I mean, this bottom lane, I say there's not going to be action there, and there's no real potential of first blood at bottom. And that really means that it guarantees that it will be there. No Tail. He's got 2 levels in Dragon Blood, actually. So he just wants to trade. He's got the armor, he's got the HP regen, and he's just hitting. Oh, he gets the stun when he's turned around. Won't get the damage reduction from the shield, the Bulwark, which he has picked up on level 3. I think a lot of Marses don't end up getting the Bulwark until later and prefer leveling up the nuke damage first. Bottle Rune, Water Rune picked up in the bottle by Emo. Thompson trying to get the stacks of Jingu up, but he'll just get the one and Emo will back away. Ollie secures the rune, so Thompson didn't get any runes there. He will get the stacks though. No, he doesn't. Get the Jingu. No, he's juking and jiving. The Jingu stacks have expired. Did Thompson cancel his attack animations? I swear he had it here and he had it here, and he just cancelled the attack animations. I mean, sucks it goes down there. That was fairly expected. I was more interested in the Thompson not getting the Jingus off. Top lane JT is reasonably low, but as long as Kaka has a stun, probably won't have any concerns there. Throwing out the offended on the ground, a little bit back. G's caught. Double stun though. Kaka with the line up, does the dot to dot. Did his colouring ins as a child, he knows how to line up the stuns. Wolves being resunned bottom by Seb. Now, of course, what we haven't spoken about yet, we may as well, since the lane is passive right now, is the combination that OG are looking to do is the Monkey King getting the Wolf Bite from the Lycan. So the Lycan Aghanim Scepter is to be able to provide basically Lycan's ult to another hero on your team. So it turns them into a wolf, they get the bonus move speed, they get the bonus crits, all the benefits really of Shapeshift, and you can give it to someone else with the Wolf Bite. 30% lifesteal, share the healing effect of lifesteal with each other, and as long as they're within 12 in range of each other, yeah. So they get that bonus, okay? Yeah, granting them Shapeshift properties. So all the properties of Shapeshift. So it's pretty insane really, and when you give it to Monkey King, meanwhile, just talking about mid, Monkey King goes down, there's actually a rotation from Ollie and Kaka. No Tail thought they were the aggressors there, but it turns out that it was actually the other way around. The Laguna is up on the Lina, and you do not want to mess with this Lina. Level 6 deals a lot of damage. Monkey was level 6, but he just didn't get the Jingus with the Boundless Strike off. So yeah, you give that wolf bite to the Monkey King, and he's all of a sudden a hasted, critting, life-stealing monster, along with the Jingu stacks, and it is very, very powerful. A lot of teams have been using that combination. Because really, shapeshift properties on any other hero other than Lycan is better than on Lycan, really. God Strength, top bottom, with the stun. Overcharge coming in from the Wisp. They're chasing down Seb. He's not there level 6. In comes the rotation from Notal. Gets the stun out, but Seb's juking in the trees, and he will go down. Notal probably needs to be careful. Are they going to go after him as well? Does have the 2 levels in the stun. Does have the Dragon Blood level 2. Fly. He's saying, we're hitting. Overcharge comes out. But Fly will just push the wave, get the creeps, do a little bit of damage to the tower and all that, and then they'll back out happy with the kill to Seb, who is almost level 6. Haste Rune being picked up by Emo. He's moving in, Scan comes out. He's got Laguna up against Sumail's in problems. He's not going to be able to run away. He's going to have to juke the stun. Lucent. He does juke it. He jukes both. He makes it out. Sumail, the king, jukes the light strike away, jukes the stun from Nyx, and now Topson in on Emo, knowing that the Laguna is down. Topson feeling very safe. I said it, he had to juke both. If he got hit by either of those stuns, he was one dead Luna. And he juked both. Insane. So bottom lane, we still have Fly farming up. And as I said, they're giving a little bit of this farm priority to this No-Tail and the DK. And they really have to. You can't just pick a POS 5 DK and expect to get away with it. You have to give this hero some farm priority. God Strength popped. Like an Eclipse. Shapeshift rather. And the stun's going to come out. And IO will go down. I mean, like an Eclipse, you know, he's a werewolf. He goes at night time. We have a Luna in the game. You can see where my mind went with that one. Sumail obviously leveling the Luna Blessing and the Glaives. 1 level in, Lucent Beam. He's interested in hitting creeps, and that is it. Nothing else at this point. He's got the treads. Moving to get into the Dragonlance. And depending on how the game goes, either probably a BKB or some sort of damage after that. Top tier 1 will go down. Saxa's just sitting here as level 4. 10 minutes has passed. I'm guessing he's getting the book delivered to him. No, he's bought the book though. So he will have level 6 in short order. So those globs will be online. Meanwhile, are they actually wanting to set up? There's a ward here. It almost is seeing Saxa. He doesn't know the ward's here. He's going to TP out. He's very fortunate. Middle lane. Wukong's Command, Arena, both are dropped. But the Wukong will not live long enough. And it's going to take him out in 2-1. No! The IO dies! JT's left. He's going to have to try and TP, and he does make it out. Saxa will scurry away under the cover of Vendetta. And the deny will come out by Saxa. Very, very tidy work. Nyx getting the book, so he'll go up to level 7, unless he intends to pass it off to the IO. No, IO's already level 6, so I'm sure Nyx, excuse me, Nyx will eat that book, read that book, and be a little more intelligent. Nyx Kaka, just trying to set up on mid a little bit. Will get scouted out by the creeps, so they knew that he was fishing around. JT has gone for the max spear. Still only got that level 1 in Bulwark, as would be expected. Should max out the spear and the God's Rebuke before anything else. But IG are on the move. As I said, he's got God Strength, he's got Blink, Sven, he's got that timing. He wants to come online. He wants to fight with the God Strength. And it looks like they're going to try and collapse on JT's position, but it's just a touch late. JT's already gone down. That was the movement they wanted to make. But OG were a little bit faster. They see No Tail. The Blink's going to... No Tail, they see Sumail there. Blink's going to come out. God Strength. Overcharge coming in. There'll be a stun by Kaka. Misses. Sumail dodges the stuns again. And he's going to live. It's a massive failed rotation by IG. Meanwhile, Seb's here with the Centaur creep. He's going to try and stun. Relocate takes out the Sven. No Tail's in and out just as quickly. And Fly, they're back. It was just a short distance relocate just to reposition the fight. Thompson wasn't involved in that one. Probably missing a little bit from their Monkey King. That stun, maybe with the Wukong, might have set a little more up. Okay, Wolf. Scouting out Emo on the Lina. Go out of vision though. The Wolf won't see him up the hill, but Lina will see him. We have a lane ward. Saxa just hiding off to the side. Sees that Emo has low mana. Has the bots. And we'll just scare Emo a little bit, seeing that he's got not really any spells to offer. No Tail, look from this blink. He's still a long way away. 1500 gold. See Kaka. Stun comes out with the dust and the follow-up Dragon Tail. And that'll be a kill to Thompson. Meanwhile, mid, they're just cleaning up the creeps of Seb. Seb will make it out with his life. But the Dom creep is down. And he'll just go and pick up the Dark Troll Summoner. Fly has the God Strength ready to go again. Wants to use it. Jingo stacks on Thompson. Clear out that wave. Meanwhile, top JT. He has the Arena. He has the Armlet. Looking for Blink and another 1,000 odd gold. Wants to try and catch someone farming this lane up here top. They know that No Tail is around. Trying to soak a little bit of XP. He's just hiding quietly in the trees. Is he actually going to backstab him? Do they know something's up? The smoke's coming out. They see him. No Tail gets the initiation. In comes the relocate. Here we go. In the globs. The Arena. The spear on the edge. Monkey King is going to go down to the cleave. No Tail is now in the midst of it as well. Sven is going to work with the God Strength. And Mars will finish it off with the Armlet Rebuke. Very good fight by IG. Seb wasn't near that one. Seb is very close to the Helm of the Overlord, only 400 gold away. So he'll be looking to get those ancient creeps and start controlling the map a little more with either the Black Dragon or the Ancient Thunderhide. He sees a Black Dragon here now. Is he going to kill it? Yes, he is. He can get the next one. But is someone going to kill him? In they come with the Impale. No God Strength, but it will be enough anyway. No Tails here. He can't quite get in range for the stun. This is the issue. He needs that Blink Dagger. He's still more than 1,000 gold away. He's a POS 5. Any other POS 5 probably would have done something there. Have some sort of range, stun, or slow. It's just not... He needs to get that Blink Dagger, and then he can become very relevant in catching out IG. IO with the relocate in 8 seconds. He's got the mech up. So they might be looking to make another play quickly on IG. Fly is looking towards a BKB next, so he will be nigh unstoppable in the fight soon. Ollie, as I said, has got the mech. Kaka looking towards a Blink Dagger, wants to be able to position himself. Treads, going back for Treads on Mars after getting the Blink. And Emo got the boots of travel, and he's looking for a BKB as well. So BKBs all around on IG. That's what they're looking for. No-Tail obviously wants that Blink Dagger. The Helm of the Overlord is coming out. Luna has got the Dragon Lance. She's looking towards BKB as well. But here comes a smoke movement with the Blink. And they're trying to catch. They catch him with the spear on the side of the arena. In comes the relocate, and Luna will go down. Moving across in the fight. No-Tail. He's caught Ime, but who's caught who? Because the rest of the team here, out comes the mech. He's going to stop the tether. And No-Tail is going to go down. At this stage, OG are just being outmaneuvered around the map. This Wisp with the relocate is causing them problems, and they don't have a recourse at the moment. They need this Blink Dagger on the DK so they can make their own moves. They have an offlane Lycan. Lycan is not the type of hero that makes moves. He doesn't have a stun. He's unable to initiate for your team. I mean, it's bottom again, Monkey's out. It's too quick. They're taking out OG all over the map. Sark's is trying to get a little bit of farm here, but here they go again. IG's on the move again. They're doing this fast-paced Dota. Karko's got 20 seconds on Vendetta. Emo's got the BKB plus the DD in the bottle. Seb is making a retreat. He's got no shapeshift. He needs to be careful. Mars almost got vision of him there. So BKB is out on Lena. No BKB yet on Luna. She's still about 1,300 gold away. Seb looking for drums next. So he's not actually looking for the Ags. Not going for the Wolf Bite. That surprises me a lot. Thought the whole idea of this draft was to give this Monkey King a Wolf Bite. But Monkey King hasn't had a great game. Arena middle. Spear on Sumail again. And in comes God's Strength, BKB. No-Tail's tried to drop in and save, but he's gone as well. He just disappeared. Karksa with the Vendetta and the stun onto Monkey King as well. He's going to get cleaved down, and he's dead as well. OG with no way to turn around the fight once it gets going. What's Seb going to do there? Shapeshift in? Run in and run out? It's just not going to do anything. OG down 17 to 4, 8k gold. You can see this Sven one is dealing the damage in these fights. Lena not so far behind, as well as the Mars. Mars with this armlet. Mars with this armlet build. Armlet and Treads is dealing a lot of damage. The Aegis in the pit. The Aegis is in the pit. Don't forget to pick that one up. I mean, that would be the counter BM from what OG did yesterday. Still looking for this Blink Dagger on the Dragon Knight. Level 9 Dragon Knight just doesn't feel good. But they're stunning. Relocate's coming in. BKB is not yet up on Sumail. In comes the stun. And the follow-up Light Strike away. And now the tier 2. They just cannot farm anywhere. This Nyx plus IO plus 1, whoever the IO is with, most likely this Fen. And they're back. They're looking at the Monkey King. They relocated back top. He's going to pop Wukons. The BKB comes out from this Fly, and Monkey King, Thompson, he's living. He's trying to, but it's just not going to be enough. Bottom lane, No-Tail catches out the Mars, but who's caught who? Bulwark, he's going to live longer. Seb's here, will get the pickup. Kaka does cancel out the the Sarksa ulti with the Spike Carapace. And they will get a much needed double kill on OG. With the Dragon Knight, they're going to hit the tower. They've got the Helm of the Overlord creep with the catapult. They're going to knock this down very, very quickly. Meanwhile, top, OG's tier 2 tower will stand firm. They have dropped some deep wards, IG, on the tree line, just to catch out anyone who's setting up there. So OG, they don't feel out of this yet. And all of a sudden, 200 gold for No-Tail to get Blink. And then this hero comes online. It's actually going to be able to set up for the team fights of OG. Seb with the drums. He's going to go for AC. So he's decided not the Wolf Bite route. He wants to give all the auras to his Luna and to the Monkey King. Sumail needs this BKB so he can break the chain stuns coming out from IG. Shadow Blade Silver Edge coming out soon for the Lina. He's got 3,000 gold banked up, so he's not too far away. They're making him move bottom. Will they find Seb? Yes, they will. Blink in, overcharge, spear into the tree, and Kaka won't even bother with the Vendetta hit. And we still have the Vendetta running. He's looking. Top lane. And Emo will just smack down No Tail. He's got 4 levels in Dragon's Blood, but it's not enough. And the blink in, the double blink in from the Nyx. Spike Carapace to follow up. Fly comes in and cleaves away in a Snapfire, and they're all dead under the tier 3s. The only surviving player on OG is the Monkey King, played by Thompson in the top lane, and he is just trying to get his BKB as well. And they know. Kaka knows. Kaka knows he's here. He's waiting. Look at the patience. Look at the patience. Patience by Kaka. Here comes Thompson. Oh, will he move away? It's a waiting game. Who's going to wait longer? Thompson will TP out. He senses something wasn't right. Kaka wasn't showing. What a tense game of cat and mouse there. Kaka sees Monkey King at bottom now, and he TPs away. Kaka knew he was there. He knew he was there. He was just waiting. And if he came down, he could have stunned and called for the support from the IO with the relocate. Glob's coming out. Stun from No Tail. Came in with the blink. The arena, the spear. Thompson gets right. The Wukon's command on the edge. Trying to get some damage in. Seb's in there. Cookie gets the stun onto the Mars. Emo pops the BKB. Sven with the blink in. He's going to have a stun. He does have it up. Saxa gets stunned. And he will go down along with the Wolves. Seb is just running away. Monkey King's here. Thompson. Thompson. He's going in. He dodges the stun. Kaka's here though. Thompson. Thompson. I think Thompson thought the rest of the team was heading towards the tower and he could maybe get a pick off on the back line by himself. But Kako was still there. Fly looking for some initiation. He's got the blink dagger ready to go. No god strength. BKB in 5. Sumail just hasn't had a game. Every time he shows on the map, he gets caught. He's got his BKB now. He's got his BKB, but you can see they are 10,000 gold behind the Sven. 10,000. If you have a quick look at the graphs, the XP's about 15,000 as well. So OG are a long way behind in this match. This top tier 2 is going to fall. And the couple of heroes just haven't felt like they popped off this game. This Thompson Monkey King and this Sumail Luna. I have to say the Sumail Luna is much slower paced than the TA from last game, which seemed to fit the playstyle very, very well. Meanwhile, IG, they're coming up. They're knocking on the door. In fact, they're not knocking, they're knocking it down. Forcing OG back. Seb's popping the shape shift. They're looking to fight. They think that perhaps IG are trying to retreat. They're going to see Ollie. They see him with the vision on the Wolves. The ancient granite golem's coming in and Ollie will just sacrifice himself. He'll go back in the opposite direction and say, "Take me, please! Take me! Don't touch my Sven." Take me. And that's exactly what the wolf did. Devoured the ball of light and left not a skerrick on the ground. What's going on here? Weird illusion interactions. Okay. IG looking for movements. They know that OG are top trying to get this tier 1. But they don't have the IO currently. Probably would be wise just to wait until that IO respawns. But they are going to claim the triangle. They know that OG are top, so there's not really much risk in this movement. Fly is TP top. IO is going to be there. The blink stun comes out. Do they have follow-up? No, they don't. Just forcing some rotations. Lena will TP top, and then they will get out. OG just trying to work the map a little bit. They need to provide space for this Sumail Luna. He's the only one who's going to be able to do something here. Do anything. He's trying to go into the Daedalus. He needs to have some damage to burst through. Seb is going to TP out. His ancient granite golem did end up dying. Thompson and Sark's are top. You can see OG, they're just almost willing to sacrifice someone on one corner of the map just to slow down the tempo a little bit. Because they know that they need more time. If they can get this AC up on the Lycan with the Daedalus on the Luna, they might have a chance in these fights. Fly and IG though are heading straight down the middle. Middle of their jungle. Roche is available, but they're going to TP out. The Wolves were pushing in bottom, so Emo's gone to fix that wave issue. Silver Edge is up, and now he's looking for a Lincoln Sphere. Looking to dodge that blink initiation coming out from the DK. Kaka is on the hunt. He's on the hunt. Meanwhile, the rest of IG are in the pit. God Strength not used, but Silver Edge and Satanic up on Sven. And it looks like it will not be contested by the side of OG. Aegis going to Emo. I think that's a wise move. Sven, if he dies once, he's probably going to die twice. Emo has a chance of being bursted down. So give him the Aegis. And then he can come back and dish all the damage that would be required. Sven with the Silver Edge coming down. He's going to catch No Tail. Oh, blink. Stun. Stun. Everyone's stunning. Spider Legs over the high ground. And the dragon will scurry away. But that is DK form popped. So that will expire soon. Quarter duration already through. So they know there'll be no DK form for No Tail. However, he is heading bottom. They see Emo. No Tail is just holding mid-wave, stunning the creeps, just keeping them a little bit lower. Trying to delay. That's the name of the game right now. Delay. Because Fly will reach a point where he is topped out. It won't matter if he's got 100k gold more. There's only so many items he can buy. So there gets a point where Fly's net worth is not actually relevant anymore. Well, additional net worth. Yeah, he can get this Swift Blink. Yeah, he can probably upgrade this Echo Saber. But past that, I mean, he can get the Shard and the Ags. And that's a lot of gold investment for those items. Particularly get the Ag Synth. So it doesn't occupy an item slot. But he's starting to top out. Oh, stuns. Oh, the ward vision. Very quick fingers by No Tail, but he didn't get the D ward. IG, though, are having enough of this delay tactics. They want to go in. Stun comes out. They get it onto Luna, onto the tree. Follow up, Laguna Blade, and she's going to die. Wukong's command coming out. And he's just... Thompson's trying to fight against this Fly Sven, but he doesn't have enough. The stun comes out of the No Tail as well. The arena pins the wolf against the wall. Out comes the Light Strike array, and OG are dead in front of their own tier 3s. IG had enough of this cat and mouse around the map, and they said, we are coming for your throat, and they are now going for the jugular. This is the tier 4s under siege. They only have 2 buybacks, none on the Lycan, none on the Luna. And I don't think this POS 5 DK is going to scare them. In fact, he's going to get stunned, and killed. And that will be, or will it? There's backdoor protection. Saxa. Cut the wave, this cheeky little Mortimer. Grandma, though, is going down. So the next creep wave is here. There's no creeps. They have what? 20 seconds. Luna's up. Saxa has buyback, so it's just going to be the DK that isn't up, but they're going to get the stun again. Stun out onto Luna. BKB comes out. BKB from Luna as well. Eclipse is dropped. Mortimer's hitting as hard as he can. Thompson is in there as well with the BKB hitting. They're trying to bring down Emo. Seb's in there too. With the shapeshift. Fly. Is he isolated? BKB's popped. Satanic. Wukon's command. But he's forced out of the command. It goes down. And OG call the GGs at the foot of their fountain. Celebratory arena. And IG have won game 2 of this best of 2 on the final day of group competition.